What if I told you that the most powerful judge in the world does not wear a robe, carry a gavel, or sit in a courtroom? What if the greatest authority over our lives is silent, invisible, and unstoppable? It is not a king, it is not a fate, it is not even justice. It is time. And in O. Henry's short story, The Pendulum, we see how a single ordinary life becomes a lesson in patience, awareness, and the quiet cruelty of waiting. This is a story where nothing dramatic seems to happen, yet everything changes slowly, like the rhythmic swing of a pendulum, marking each passing second. O. Henry, the master of irony and human emotion, presents the pendulum as a reflective and philosophical tale about a man trapped not by walls but by his own expectations and the slow movement of time. The pendulum, a simple object found in an ordinary clock, becomes the central symbol of the story, a reminder that life does not pause for anyone. The story revolves around a man who finds himself waiting endlessly for something to happen, believing that his moment of glory, success, or transformation will arrive at a specific time. Yet, as the pendulum swings back and forth, so do his hopes, his fears, and his illusions. This is not merely a story, it is a quiet warning about wasting life while waiting for life to begin. Our story opens in a modest room, quiet and still, where a large clock hangs on the wall, its pendulum. Pendulum swings steadily, producing a soft, rhythmic tick-tock that fills the silence like a heartbeat. In this room sits a man, ordinary in appearance, unremarkable in status, yet consumed by a single overpowering belief. He is waiting for the right time, waiting for life to truly start. He has convinced himself that everything important is still ahead of him. Success, happiness, comfort, recognition, all of it, he believes, will arrive when the pendulum strikes the perfect hour. Every day he watches the clock, every hour he listens to its patient ticking, every minute he tells himself not yet, soon. He postpones his ambitions, he delays his dreams, he ignores the present believing the future holds something grander. The pendulum swings. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months quietly dissolve into years. The man grows older, though he hardly notices, his hair begins to thin, faint lines crease his face, and his posture loses its youthful confidence. Yet, his eyes remain fixed on the clock as though time itself owes him a miracle. Occasionally, doubt creeps into his mind. What if the moment never comes? What if I am waiting for something that does not exist? But he quickly silences these thoughts. After all, he has wasted and waited for so long. Surely that means it must be worth it. The pendulum swings. One evening, as the dim light of the lamp flickers, the man realizes how quiet the room has become. He looks around and notices the dust gathering on forgotten books, the faded color of the walls, and the emptiness of a life half lived. A strange thought strikes him. I have spent more time watching the clock than living my life. He remembers the opportunities he declined, the chances he postponed, the risk he refused to take. He recalls people who once stood beside him but slowly drifted away when he chose waiting over living. The pendulum continues its calm, indifferent motion. In that moment, he understands the terrible truth. Time has never been his servant. Time was never meant to pause. The perfect moment he waited was never scheduled. He had handed his life over to illusion. His reflection stares back at him, older, wearier, and full of silent regret. The clock strikes the hour, the sound echoes through the room, not as a promise, but as a reminder of everything already lost. Realizing the cruelty of his error, the man finally stands up. He turns away from the clock and takes a hesitant step towards the door. For the first time in years, he chooses action over anticipation. But even as he moves, the pendulum swings on, unconcerned, eternal, unstoppable. Let me conclude, students. The pendulum is more than a story about a man and a clock. It is a metaphor for every human being who delays life while waiting for perfect conditions. O. Henry quietly teaches us that time does not reward hesitation. It does not recognize excuses. It does not care for intentions that never become actions. The pendulum does not stop when we are afraid. It does not slow when we hesitate. It does not wait until we feel ready. Life is happening now, not someday. And those who waste their present in anticipation of a flawless future often discover too late that the future has already slipped away. So ask yourself today, how long have you been waiting? What dreams have you postponed? What moments have you allowed to pass while you stood still? Do not become a prisoner of the pendulum. Do not surrender your life to the ticking of a clock. Choose now, act now, live now. Because time will move forward whether you do or not. And the pendulum will never swing backward. Students, if you have understood this lesson, please subscribe to my channel, like and share it with your friends, and comment below your thoughts. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.